Hello and welcome back to Finastro Cycles by Nitin Bhandari. We start with the usual stocks update, starting from Axis Bank, the usual ones. So Axis Bank looks like it has made a bottom here. This is monthly line. ये monthly line है और monthly line के नीचे जाके it has bounced back. And ये यूरानस प्राइस लाइन पे है. This is a breakout line. So watch this stock tomorrow if it starts moving up above 688, 689 level. So this is a very important level. It has gone below the monthly line के नीचे जाके bounce हो रहा है. Stochastics are curling up. So it looks like it wants to go higher. We'll see on the hourly chart, 60-minute chart पे देख के हम पता करेंगे कि whether this is a real bounce or it has another leg down. So this hourly chart suggesting कि एक और बार ये नीचे और जा सकता है. There is a probability of one more round of selling is there. Stochastics neutral zone नहीं bearish zone में है यहाँ पर. So still there is a chance कि एक और round of selling आ सकता है. There is a possibility. On daily chart it looks pretty good. It looks good, but and it has made all the parameters for a accumulation or going long at these levels. So this is I'm skipping all these stocks. Bajaj Finserv and Bajaj. We'll start. If we continue with our usual ones. So Bharti Hotel again. It opened with a gap yesterday. It closed down, but today it found a support at the Mars price line and it went sharply higher. So time wise, price wise, it is almost there. Maybe it will try and go above 765. This is a monthly line. ये इसके ऊपर एक बार कोशिश करेगा ही करेगा and that would be the time to trim the long position, not to sell short. My bias on Bharti has been bullish for long time. So I will not sell short. I will be trimming the position at the higher level. HDFC Bank. So HDFC Bank, this is a hourly chart, and hourly chart is suggesting one more round of selling here is possible. On daily chart, it looks like it wants to go higher, but if you see, it has not even though uh, the candle is a green candle, but it has not closed above this low, which is 1535. So I'll wait for that low for a perfect buying setup on the HDFC Bank. This hourly chart is neutral. Daily chart looking bottomish, but no sign of reversal yet. This is HDFC. So we start with the HDFC on the daily chart. So daily chart has found a support. Yesterday also I mentioned this line is very important. 2889. 2889 is very important for tomorrow also. Watch it very carefully because stochastics have moved down into bearish zone, which means there is a possibility or probability of going down to 2700 or maybe at least to the Mars line, which is 2745 level. So that is the possibility for the HDFC. On a move back above 2925 will again put it on the higher level to 3081 or maybe 3115. But this is at critical juncture, so watch it carefully. This is HDFC Life. So we discussed that it will come back to this Uranus price line और ये Uranus price line पे फिर से आ गया है. That is 688. I want to see it going below this monthly line. इसके नीचे जाके Mars line 670 पे है. वहां जाके bounce करे, that would be the better setup for going long. Or tomorrow, if it starts moving again up above 695. So that would be the good setup for going long. Stochastics bearish zone में आ गए हैं, but अभी भी oversold नहीं हुए हैं, which means there is a juice on the downside. अगर ये downside continue करेगा तो there is a higher probability of 670, 675 level, or maybe worst case it can go to 650 also. So watch this line. This is an important line for a reversal. And this is a Unilever. So Unilever again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 days in, not in a row, but 5 times in last 4 weeks, 3, 4 weeks, it is moving and it is coming back to this Mars price line. Today also it moved down all the way to 2331, and then it has rallied. And this candle is a super bullish candle, it is considered at. It has not touched the monthly line, it has bounced back, and now monthly line is far away. So watch the Mars price line for next action, that is 2380. Stochastics are suggesting they have shown a perfect setup for going long. So either the midpoint 2365 is the stop loss level, or maybe if it goes above 2380 then this becomes a stop loss. So overall it looks good. The setup is looking good for long. Let's see on the hourly chart, 60-minute chart पे कैसा दिखता है. We'll try and see. So 60-minute chart is already into bullish zone. It has already entered into a bullish zone, and you can see that this was a candle, the initial candle, and this was a bottomish candle, and now it has shown a perfect setup for going long. So on the hourly chart, it is already into bullish zone. On daily chart, also it is showing that it wants to go higher. So manage your risk, and if you are trading this stock, I think it looks good to me. ICICI Bank finally came down to went down below the Mars line, and then bounced back and closed above. Stochastics curled up. So overall situation of ICICI Bank, if we see the on starting from the cycle which started from this level here, and if we draw a Fibonacci retracement. So it has gone below 61.8%, but it has not broken 78.6. Move below this 725 will be the kind of permanent bearishness for some weeks, not permanent, but prolonged bearishness for some weeks. So watch this line, which is Uranus line also, where the important retracement zone is there. As long as it is above 745 level, I think it looks good. Stochastics have curled up, and we can see on the hourly chart that what is happening on the intraday 60-minute chart. So that will be the confirmation whether this. Okay, so hourly chart is still into neutral zone. That is a bit of concern. It should be slightly, it should move slightly higher to the bullish zone, and that would be the time to go long, or maybe that will be the time where this stock will start performing. So watch for 760 level, that is a breakout line also, that will give the direction for the ICICI Bank. IndusInd Bank, so it has almost reached the targets we discussed long back, 970 zone, 975. Let it go below it and bounce back. That would be the time to buy. But overall, stochastics, they are into highly oversold zone. And if you see, this is a double bottom zone also. So usually this, when this kind of price action is there, that is very important. So it's good if it starts, it goes below this monthly line and bounce back. That would be the good time to go long on this. Otherwise, it may consolidate for some more time, and maybe as the trend on the monthly line is turning down, so then there will be a problem. So for me, 960 is the rock bottom. Below 950, 960, then this is going for a long term bearish zone. Infosys, as we mentioned clearly, and what happened, this has opened with a gap here. This is a trend line, it has broken. I usually don't use this kind of slope sloping trend lines. I use the trend line in which are horizontal. I don't use the this kind of trend line, but here I use for some reason. And look at it. It has it has gone way below. It has gone below the weekly line, but it found a support here. So now these weekly lines are always important. When they go below it, they act as a strong support zone. So watch it tomorrow because stochastics are still into neutral zone, which means this downtrend may continue or it may again bounce back. So 1725 is the level to watch for. Looks like it wants to correct more because this gap is there, huge gap is there. So maybe in the neutral zone, it has a potential for further downside. But hourly chart will tell us the clear picture if there is something else here. Yeah, so hourly chart is confirming that it wants to go lower again. So maybe that is why I think it will try and go further lower from the neutral to the bearish zone. Rupee I have not touched for a few days, but let's see what is happening here. So on the rupee front, so I think I mentioned that this is in the last video that watch it this week monthly midpoint line. It has a potential for 75.45 or something like that in the coming weeks. And below 74, it has a potential 74 level, which is a support zone. But stochastics are telling it wants to go sharply higher. ITC, it has an inside day, so watch tomorrow whether the today's high is broken or low is broken. Kotak Bank, it went below quite lower to 1935 and then bounced off. Again, this is a monthly midpoint line which is at 1987. So we keep 2000 as our important mark for going long, or maybe above 1989 if it starts moving up. That is a good point to go long with the stop loss below 1965. So Larsen finally found a support at the Uranus price line, and as I mentioned, the time and price target was met in the Larsen. So now it has a potential for a rally from here, and maybe somewhere here it may go 2000, 2100. Stochastics are into neutral zone, so I will watch very carefully around 1800 zone, 1845 level, and it is also on the weekly line. So that is the time when the market is near these lines. It has to be one has to be very careful because when the stochastics are neutral, it can go either way. McDowell, I'm not covering for some time. I'll wait for a clear direction. Again, this is a natural gas which I am tracking these days. I just started tracking because of this. It came in my radar, and the psychological 5 level is important, and it is working well for natural gas. So again, it is near the 5 level, stochastics at the lowest zone. But when the stochastics spend so much time in the oversold zone, which means it shows a weak structure of the market. So this is applicable to all the markets. Nifty, Bank Nifty, I have already put a video on that what is happening there. Reliance, so Reliance has shown some strength, not some strength, good strength today, and it looks like it has bottomed out or it is bottoming here. So watch tomorrow 2385, 88 level, and this is a Mars line. It has closed exactly there. Stochastics are trying to come out, or stochastics are trying to move above the oversold zone. So that could be an important development for Reliance if it starts moving above from here. It has a strong resistance at 2485, which is 100 rupees from here, and that's a monthly line also. So watch this. This could be a good trading setup. a move back below and curl down from here could be dangerous, and it will have a 2250 or maybe 2200 level. That could be a uh, super level for going long for with a stop loss below some line here, maybe a earlier line I would suggest to. So that's again 2200. That's a Uranus line only. So it should not break this line, Uranus line. And the good point is here, look at the chart. It has found a support on the previous first reaction high. So that is also important, 2280. So there are multiple supports, 2280, 2275 and 2100, 2200. So this zone looks like a big support zone right now. Stochastics are curling up, so watch it if they don't turn it back. Yesterday I mentioned about SBI that it has closed above the midpoint, and now it looks like it wants to go higher. So now maybe it is the setup is getting ready to go long, and keep this monthly line in mind. Any move below this, the all the bullishness will go for toss, and then again it will go down to the 440 level. Tata Motor again on the weekly line, and it is closed slightly above the weekly line. Watch this at these levels. My bias is different, but the charts are telling different story. Stochastics, they are into bearish zone, which is again confirming my bias on the downside. Tata Steel, I mentioned that it has gone below the monthly line. Setup is ready for long. Uh, we have seen in the certain cases that prices remain below the a monthly line or above the monthly line for some time. So the stochastics, they have curled up. Looks like this setup is good for a long trade. But look the overall market and how it behaves. Based on that, this will perform. But we got based on our system a short trade here, so maybe it is wise to enter on the long side with a stop loss below 1120 or maybe 1140. Depends how much risk appetite you have. TCS again, yesterday I mentioned about it that it is at the important juncture. It's better it drops here or here and then bounces back. Even bouncing from here, closing above, closing exactly on the Mars line is a good sign. So maybe it's a good setup for long if it starts moving above Mars line and it doesn't give up the weekly line. Below this, then it is for sure going to 3350 or 3280. That would be the level for ideal level to go long. So that's all for now. What is happening to the VIX? Let's see volatility index and where we are heading for it. So VIX yesterday it shot up when the US market fell, and today it is looks like it is coming down, and now it is at the midpoint of the monthly line. So let's see how does it behaves, and it will affect the global markets. So this is all for all the stocks which I cover, and these are also heavyweight stocks of the Nifty and Bank Nifty. So thank you for watching and subscribing. Stay safe, stay healthy, and please share, like, subscribe, share with others also if you are feeling that these informations are adding giving you an extra